2002's Sniper, Path of Vengeance is the kind of game you just look at and you know immediately it's going to be an awful, awful game. Yet it's so cheesy and crappy in all the right ways to make it at least entertaining. As soon as you start, you'll be faced with some bare bones RPG mechanics, where you can upgrade different skills like weaponry and stamina. Don't worry, they don't impact the gameplay in any form. You play as Dominic, the Sniper, basically a hired thug, or at least that's what it comes across in the opening. You're supposedly the best killer that ever was, so you take different contracts of death. This is one of them. Some guy that does excellent ventriloquism gives you an assignment that involves killing a snitch that's being protected by some policemen. So after accepting the assignment, you shoot your client and nothing happens. This is going to be a common theme. But seriously though, this voice acting is pretty fucking bad.
After all, we wouldn't want the famous Sniper slipping up.
Jack never said you were an asshole.
You then waste a bunch of cops in broad daylight, or nightlight, with the subtlety of an atom bomb before rushing to your car, or jogging there since you run out of stamina almost immediately. Anyhow, in a crappy cinematic, this dolt of an assassin gets caught by the police and is thrown in jail. No trial or questioning, just prison. Though we do see him get injected with some orange juice. Now, this could be an interesting aspect of the game, exploring the prison and talking to inmates Butcher Bay style. Oh wait, no, a fight breaks out and you start wasting the prison guards left and right. The guards are no match for the Sniper, who's somehow able to dodge a point-blank shotgun blast. Neat. Though I think most of these guys seriously do not care for their job, or life for that matter. Damn, these guys are pretty fucking chilled over a gun battle. Supposedly a riot breaks out, but really it's just you killing scores of prison guards while screwing around with the shit physics. Probably a good time to mention this game was powered on Monolith's Lithtech 2.0 engine, used in Nolf 2 and Tron 2.0. Yeah, no excuse for this game. The textures are bland, the modelling is stiff and cheap. Shit, Half-Life from 1998 looked better. Hell, Half-Life's Glock had more frames of animation. I've also started to notice that I've only killed cops since the game began. Apparently I'm the good guy and these guys are some corrupt cops or something, but surely not every one of these guys are crooked. And if that's the case, I'm laying waste to scores of innocent policemen just doing their job. Also, the weapons are really odd, not in the variety sense, but in how they handle. The shotgun just lays waste to everyone you point it at, regardless of distance or accuracy. That's right, in Sniper, Path of Vengeance, one of your best weapons is a standard pump-action shotgun. However, the assault rifle, in this case a SIG, fires insanely fast and keeps on clipping through the screen, making it look like I'm having some sort of seizure. Anyhow, after ripping off Half-Life's vent sections, you successfully escape the prison to a safe house where your agent Jack is staying. After some painful dialogue, you tell him that you've been poisoned or something. He tells you that the mayor might know something, but a gang war has erupted onto the streets. After that, you can blow Jack away, your only friend, with no repercussions. Now, early on in the game, you could walk around unarmed and no one would attack you. Kinda like Kingpin, but that doesn't matter since you're immediately shot at for seemingly no reason. Apparently these guys are gang members, but after entering a building, I think these guys are actually just cops of some sort. The fact that they share the same voices and dialogue kind of tipped me off. So after killing more of these gangs, I enter what supposedly is the mayor's estate. You can talk to some of the guards to try and bluff your way in, but as soon as one guard lets you pass, the next one immediately sounds the alarm, making all the dialogue completely worthless. You waste what I suppose are bodyguards just doing their job, then I notice some weird things like the pictures of Lenin. So is this mayor guy a Russian, or is he a communist? A socialist? A Marxist? Well, what kind of Marxist? The guy has 19th century furnishings littering the environment, so what's up? Anyway, you find him and hear some cringe-worthy dialogue.
Speak up, or I'll spray your head across the wall. Who do you work for?
Moving on, we're told that some bad guy is staying in a monastery. Cool, let's go. For some reason, this monastery is packed with heavily armed bad guys. This could be a perfect opportunity to play the Sniper, cause, you know, the game is called Sniper. Unfortunately, the shitty graphics result in abundant fog that ruins all tactical choices, so you just bum rush everyone with the rifle since it kills in one hit, making all the other weapons even more useless. Overall, the gunplay in Sniper is as bland and tiresome as you can get. The hit detection is pretty spotty, and the enemy AI is not much better. They kind of just stand around firing their guns before getting taken down. You have an inventory of health items that you'll frequently pick up, and whenever you're in trouble, you can just chat on some apples and medkits, breaking all challenge that could have been present. After killing everyone, by now they've probably run out of police officers, you meet this girl called Stella who needs your help killing some mobsters who are somehow behind drugging you or some fucking bullshit. She takes you to a bar and recommends you visit a mobster who may know who's who, and I seriously have no idea what's happening. Stella also introduces you to her best friend, the barman, who you can flat out murder with no repercussions. What a surprise. At this point, you are allowed to walk around without anyone shooting at, oh, okay, the AI is still glitchy garbage. Anyway, you talk to the mob boss who offers you a job that involves you finding a sample of a drug that's been injected into you. Apparently the Triads have it. Yes, the Chinese Triads. You tell him you've been infected. He then freaks out and you kill him. Have I failed the quest? I mean, the task giver is now dead. There's no one to follow it up with. Fuck it, who cares, let's move on. Oh boy, we enter a basement and proceed to kill a ton more enemies. I've started to notice the enemy models seem to clip through doors you can't open, which is pretty bullshit, as is the weapon selection. Sure, you get an LMG here, but it ain't that fun to use. Well, none of the weapons are, actually. But yeah, eventually you start fighting the stereotypical Chinese gangsters. Excuse me? Wasn't I previously in a European town? Now I'm fighting traditionally dressed Asians? Who cares? Oh boy, a sewer level. What a surprise, it's pretty shit. Look at this, I've turned off a pump that was sending toxic sewage through a pipe that I need to go through. The sewage is gone now, but you still take damage. Nice bit of programming. Well, you fight through more basements before entering... Chinatown? What is this setting? Wasn't there a mayor with pictures of Lenin in his house? Well, it doesn't matter, because now I'm in a giant Chinese castle complex of shitty heavy metal music blown through the speakers. Now I just want to play Shadow Warrior, you know, a much better FPS. Apparently I'm going to kill a guy called Tong, but I can barely hear anything over the fucking awful music. So yeah, you kill everyone, again, and take the statue that contains the virus or drug or wherever the fuck it is. You escape the castle and then head to a... factory? What's happening now? Everyone that could have helped me is dead. Shouldn't I meet up with Stella? Yeah, you forgot about her too. At this point, I basically turned on autopilot mode. If the game doesn't care, neither will I. The gunfights are still easy thanks to a stockpile of healing items and ammo. Check this, I take out a sniper with a shotgun. Fuck this game. Anyway, you fight through the bland industrial setting with no side objectives or interesting mechanics before entering a bland basement setting. Again. Sure, it leads to a subway system, but it's still plain uninspired shooting with little context or substance. I'm not even sure I'm killing now. At this point, I've started to get tired of enemy snipers immediately seeing you and hitting me across the environment, which seems completely unfair when various glitches obscure them. Well, anyway, we've finally reached some sort of tower complex. Why are we here? Take a guess. I have no answer. However, when you step inside, you realize the game has stooped down and ripped off the Matrix. I am not joking here. Metal detector? Check. SWAT teams? Check. Elevator and similar geometry? Check. Well, only one thing to do. Well, that was painful, though we better stock up at the nearby armory, which when I opened was filled entirely with battens. Dozens and dozens of battens instead of ammo and healing items. Did anyone playtest this? Whatever, the next section has you fighting swarms and swarms of SWAT teams, gangsters and other agents because fuck context, we need more derivative shooting. Lots and lots of derivative shooting. It was around here I started to run out of medkits, so I drank some booze and, well, it felt like I could get this legally wasted. After fighting through a boardroom of bad guys, you enter a lab? Are we still in a skyscraper or do we go underground? Again. Oh fuck it, it's nearly over. You kill a bunch of scientists and watch security guards get stuck behind automatic doors before eventually finding and killing the police chief? Wait, what the fuck is he doing here? And in a laboratory? Jesus fucking Christ. You fight some more goons before eventually cornering and dueling the bad guy or something. I have no idea. And yes, you shoot each other with finger guns. Gives a new meaning to airsoft. After which Stella appears. Yeah, you forgot about her again. and administers an antidote. Where the hell did you get that? How'd you get here? And then the virus never, ever impacted the game in any way. It was probably all bullshit. Well, it's all wrapped up. Dominic is freed even after killing scores of probably innocent people, and ditches Stella because he's a prick, and then it ends. Wow. Just wow, that was pretty bad. I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy parts of it, though it has a certain level of charm. An awful, painful charm. But hey, I got through a poorly made FPS and no one cared about or would ever pay any interest to. Yeah, I just wasted all my time. It also crashed all the time too. Still kind of fun.